Okay, so I'll finally got around to that video about the tangent point. So what I was talking about was you can you can do it by using this spline fitted tool here, but what you have to have is pick points. Your first and your second pick point need to be tangent from the entity that you're leaving. Otherwise, it will create a hard edge. So if I just take that spline fitted tool and I click there and I just kind of eyeball this pick out here, or I go down like this and then I connect, what happens is that's a hard edge right there. So if you zoom in, it's just a complete sharp and a kink, right? And that'll be the same thing over here. So the way you can make sure that those get smooth is you have to have those tangent pick points. So if I put let's show a couple of different ways here. I'm going to put a point on the end there. And then now I need to get my second pick point. So I'm going to do this one down here first. So let's make a copy at -5, and then we won't copy. Let's give it another 2.5 there. Oh, no, I wanted a copy for the 2.5 one because I was going to show you something there. Okay, then reselect. I'm going to select that one, and I'm going to go 0.25 and say okay, copy, copy, copy. So now these two and those two are the same. So the way that looks then is, let's get rid of those starting ones because you don't, that's the end of your entity. So let's start this tool right here and say I'm going to click here. So now I can I click this second one, which is, oh, by the way, we're working, these two lines are perfectly horizontal on that plane, so that's why I just moved those over. I'll show you the curve stuff after. So I'll click here, and then I come down and click on that one down there, and those two curves are completely smoothly connected right here. There's no hard kink or anything in it. Now it's a hard pick because that's the pick that I chose. And so I'll do a quick close-up on that. So if I pick here and I pick this one, when I start moving down like this, because my second pick was tangent, you see how the curve, it keeps your tangency with that end of that curve. So what determines the hardness is how far away that second one is. That's why I made a few to illustrate here. Was what I could do if you needed that to be more sloping and curving as opposed to it dropped off really quick and from more of a distance it looked hard, was I just have to pick further away. So let's say I pick that one, and then this one now is the same distance away from this end here as this one. Let's pick that and that. And so now it's a more fully sloping, smooth curve going all the way through. And these two connections right here are a nice smooth surface going through there. And essentially, that's, oops, still in the tool. Essentially, that's the same thing. The blend tool gives you that. You would use the blend a lot, as it gives you just a nice, it gives you a tangent connection between the two. The only thing the blend tool isn't doing is giving you connection control over how hard that slopes necessarily right from the connection point. So making pick points, like I could make one right here, and from here it would look like a very hard turn, but if you really zoomed in, that connection point is tangent. So anyway, that's tangent picking now, easy enough on two flat ones there. But so how would I start if I wanted to take this tool and attach onto here and continue drawing? How would I achieve a tangent pick point off the curve thing? Well, that end has a direction, and so I could just use the line angle tool right now and just give it a zero angle using end as that, and just get some kind of length. Now what I have is a path that's pointing directly tangent off of that end of that thing, right? 0 degrees deviating from the way it was pointing. So now what I could do is I could create any pick points I want along those. So let's put a point on the end of that one there. And so there's that point, and then I could put another point on entity. Let's just start putting some distance, right? 0.25. There's one. Let's go 0.5. There you go. So now what I have are tangent pick points from that end. So I can grab this tool now and I can attach to the end of that right there and come out and do that and then click over here. And what I have is a nice clean, guaranteed to be smooth connection in that point. So it's a nice smooth curve. If I picked anywhere other than that tangent point right there, this would actually be like a little V point, you know, hard edge is what they call it really. So that's how to do tangent drawing and picking. I use the blend tool a lot, so what I could do is another way to just achieve the same thing without going through all this construction setup first would be to just let's see, let's get us a flat plane view on that. So I could come over here and let's just say that I knew, okay, I just want to freewheel it, right? And I'm going to draw that same shape there. Now I can connect them with the blend tool. And if I was close enough, you know, the only thing is right here, it's going back and forth a bit. There's going to be some wiggle there, but guarantee that whole curve is smooth all the way through it. It's just, it's not continuous that way because I just started this pick before just out in arbitrary, but I connected them by being smooth. So you can break curves, like let's just say, okay, I recognize that this goes and then it has to hump out to make a tangency point there. Then what I would do is break this curve further back and use the blend tool again. So let's back up once. See, so this one is actually pointing further this way than that tangency line would be. So what I could do is put a point on entity. Let's go over here, 0.5. That's way down there. And then now I could quick trim a piece of that off. And then now let's get rid of it. And now if I run the blend tool on it again, then it's going to be definitely more of the shape I wanted. You know, it kind of flattens out there to achieve the tangency there. But anyway, I could go on for a while, but that's just kind of the essentials of drawing with tangency with a spline fitted tool is keeping those first two pick points in your thoughts and perspective there. Okay, talk later, bye.